step back. Siakam.
What's up, HoopX fam? Welcome back to another episode of HoopX Media, where we break down the latest buzz and rumors around the league. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're going to talk about a potential blockbuster deal involving Pascal Siakam and the Golden State Warriors. Pascal to the Warriors. Could it happen? Should it happen? Let's find out. First, let me give you some background on Pascal. He's a 28-year-old forward who plays for the Toronto Raptors. He's a former All-Star, a champion, and a Most Improved Player award winner. He's averaging 22.2 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 5 assists per game this season. He can score from anywhere. He can defend multiple positions, and he can lead a team. He's basically everything you want in a star player. But there's a catch. He's also making a lot of money. He signed a 4-year, $136 million contract extension in 2019, which kicks in this season. That means he's owed $37.8 million this year and $40.3 million next year. That's a lot of cash for any team to take on, especially in a pandemic-hit economy. Now, let's talk about the Warriors. They're a team that's used to winning championships, but they've fallen on hard times lately. They're currently 17-20, sitting at the 10th spot in the Western Conference. They've been dealing with injuries, inconsistency, and lack of depth. Some of their players, like Andrew Wiggins, haven't lived up to expectations. They've also struggled with size, rebounding, and defense. They need a boost, and they need it fast. So here's the big question. Would Pascal be that boost? Would he fit in with the Warriors? Well, it's not a simple yes or no answer. On one hand, Pascal could be a great addition to the Warriors. He could provide them with another scoring option, a versatile defender, and a proven winner. He could also form a dynamic trio with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. He could help them compete with the likes of the Thunder, the Clippers, and the Wolves in the West. On the other hand, Pascal could also be a risky move for the Warriors. He could clash with their system, their culture, and their chemistry. He could also cost them a lot of assets, both in terms of players and draft picks. He could also hamper their flexibility, as they would have to pay a hefty luxury tax bill for having 3 max players on their roster. He could also limit their options, as they would have to commit to him for the long term. What would it take for the Warriors to get Pascal? Well, according to some reports, the Raptors are asking for a lot. They want a young player, a veteran, and multiple draft picks. The Warriors have some assets that could interest the Raptors, such as Andrew Wiggins. He's a 26-year-old wing who's averaging 18.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. He's also improved his shooting and defense this season. Jonathan Kuminga, he's a 19-year-old forward. He's averaging 11.7 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.9 assists per game. He's also shown flashes of potential, athleticism, and versatility. Moses Moody, he's a 20-year-old guard. He's averaging 7.9 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game. He's also shown promise as a shooter, defender, and scorer. Chris Paul, he's a 37-year-old point guard who's averaging 15.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 9.8 assists per game. He's also a leader and a playmaker. However, there's a catch. Any trade involving Pascal would have to work under the salary cap rules. That means the Warriors would have to send out at least $30.2 million in salary to match Pascal's $37.8 million salary. That means they would have to include at least 2 of the players mentioned above, plus a salary filler. The only players on the Warriors roster who can be that salary filler are Kuminga, who the Warriors want to keep, Kevin Looney, and Gary Payton second. And that's the scoop, folks. That's the latest on the Pascal to the Warriors trade rumor. What do you think? Do you think the Warriors should go for it or stay away from it? Do you think the Raptors should trade him or keep him? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to share, and subscribe. This is Chris saying, keep loving the game.